Hey guys, it's your favorite brownie with opinions. I'm sorry if I look just totally wiped out right now. I recorded this entire video not having my snowball um turned on. So, yeah, I recorded the entire video with shitty audio and that's just not I have access to this. I'm not going to do that anymore. This video is going to be about this article that I found. I follow Linda Sarsour on Twitter because I figure we all shouldn't be in an echo chamber where we're only hearing each other's ideas and nobody else's. So I started following her and a couple of other feminist shit that I really don't agree with. Unfortunately, in my quest to expand and broaden my horizons on people's ideologies and stuff, every time I look at Twitter, I either really, really want to smash my computer to bits or run out of the room screaming or post some really awful shit. None of which I do. Yeah. So this one was about this woman who's taking on this project to change the idea of the all-American girl. So, when you think of the all-American girl, exactly what do you think about? So she wrote this article, and I'm just going to go through it and talk about what I thought about it. How the American Woman Project aims to make black women the face of America. When you think of the all-American girl type of woman, you probably think of a sun-kissed, blonde-haired woman wearing a size 6 dress and either leaning in or happily being a doting work-from-home mom. I love how they just make assumptions about what we think, like what goes through every single person who reads this article apparently all has the same thought whenever they think of something. I mean, that's not true. I think it's been proven untrue many times. If I say the word grape, you and I are going to think of completely different things. I might think of a green grape. In my head, what comes up is a nice, juicy green grape, and not one grape, a bunch of grapes. So I think it's really stupid that you're just going to assume that every single person thinks of this bullshit that you just spit out. Sure, some may say there's nothing wrong with either of these representations, but there are other types of American women who are not getting recognized or the shine they deserve. And that's why Sarah Huey Young's American Woman Project is much needed right about now. Oh, Jesus Christ, this is just one of those irrelevant articles that whines about nothing. It's one of those things where nobody had any problem with the status quo, but then you just create this gigantic straw man to make people empathize with you and then essentially brainwash them into thinking the way that you want them to think. You make it seem like it's this huge, horrible deal when really it's not. The project is a portrait and documentary series created with the aim of reframing what we think of when we hear the descriptor American woman. But the series is not only reframing that concept, it's all presenting black women, both cis and transgender, as the new face of the American woman. Why does there even need to be a discussion about this? Young, an award-winning creative director and 17-year veteran of the web design industry, wasn't always a photographer or a documentarian. Currently, she is running her own startup agency, Supreme Clientele, and is the co-founder and chief performance officer of Noir B&B, a home-sharing platform launching in the coming weeks. Previously, she held senior directorial positions at BET/Viacom, Vibe Magazine, and Ultrastar, founded by the late, great David Bowie. Young's yearning to show the world just how magical black women are was the inspiration behind the project. Why does there even need to be an idea of an American woman? I'm an American woman, for fuck's sake. I was born and raised in this country, and if you can't already tell, I am quite American in my ways. Sure, I look a certain way, and the things that I believe are, a mix of different cultures. I was born and raised here, man. I don't fit in anywhere else. Magical black woman. Yeah, I like that. What I really like about this is how apparently calling a woman exotic or, different or whatever, that's considered a microaggression and also racist. But calling somebody magical, yeah, don't fucking call me magical. I'm not. I wish I was, but I'm not. This is a project about black American girls. I started it before Trump won, and it's even more pertinent now to tell our stories. My specific intent is to change the idea that we have when we think of American women, Young told The Root. The vast majority of us think of the Jennifer Lawrence type of broad, which is crazy, type of broad, which is crazy because there are so many women who don't look like that who are the epitome and the best of this country. Type of broad. This one made me laugh. I love how all your feminist intersectional ideology on inclusiveness and solidarity, it all flies out the fucking window once you bring a white woman up. I love this. I love seeing things like this. It's just the epitome of this country. What is the epitome of American culture? Because, okay, if I think about it, the things that pop into my head when I think of America: burgers, hot dogs, baseball, blue jeans, freedom of speech, which is why you can write garbage like this. Besides, you think this country is racist and misogynistic and homophobic and all of that. Why do you want so bad for people to think of you when, they hear about this country? Young, a Howard University College of Fine Arts grad, wants to embody intersectionality in her work, especially when it comes to bigging up black women. We live in a country of our captors. We're descended from ancestors from the African diaspora, but we're women, and we have a very unique existence in this country as black American women, Young said. Bigging up black women. Okay, I was honestly confused. I don't know what that means. If somebody could let me know in the comments, because, yeah, I don't know. You're living in a country of your captors. Oh, so, okay, I understand your struggle. Somebody came to your country and took you from your city, your suburban home, and dragged you to this country and forced you to be a captive and do things that you didn't want to do. That's what happened, right? To you? Not people like 300 years ago, to you, right? That's what happened to you. That's awful. We really should do something about that. Oh, wait. Oh, wait. You're from Pennsylvania. If you're in a country of your captors, what makes it your country? I'm pretty almost 100% sure that if you were taken captive and brought to another country, you would be the last person who got a say in anything. You wouldn't be able to write articles like this and complain to a bunch of people and have people feel sorry for you and people be on your side and people be fighting for you if you were really a captive of your own country. But we're women. Oh, wait, that's right. No, you're right, because you're magical. The women in Young's project come from all walks of life. There's Patrice Yursick, whom most will recognize as Afrobella, the godmother of Black beauty blogging. In Yursick's video, she discusses the process of becoming an American citizen as a Trinidadian woman. I realized we had a lot to say. We're not just to be looked at. A lot of the women I talked to are immigrants and became American citizens within the last few years. Okay, so you went and brought up immigrants. Fine. You have the right to do that. But I also have the right to completely prove you wrong. You want the American woman to be a black female immigrant. Let me hit you with some statistics here to show you why that doesn't really make sense. In 2015, 47% of legal immigrants described themselves as white. 27% described themselves as Asian. 9, hear that again, 9% described themselves as black. 15% said that they were other, and 2% said that they were of 2 or more races. So here's my issue. They aren't even the majority of immigrants. Like, not at all. Not by a long shot. Now, I'm not saying that this country wasn't founded by immigrants, but if you're talking about the all-American woman, which is an extremely generalized stereotype, the average Chinese person doesn't look white. So, the average American person, I mean, if we're going by statistics, yes, they're white. You're making this in an attempt to whine and have people sympathize with you. You're not even going by logic or statistics or fact or anything. You're just going by your own feelings and feeling like you're not included, even though you definitely are. I don't understand what makes a black woman so special versus an Asian woman, or, vice versa. So I don't really see why you consider one race better just because they happen to not be white. I mean, wouldn't you be as offended if somebody wrote a piece like this on an Indian woman? Why should a random Indian woman, like Indian is a me, not Native American, me. Why should the Indian woman be the average American? She's not. If you pick the average person, that's the person that most people think of. I understand that you can't say things like average in a place that's so mixed, which is exactly why it doesn't make sense for this article to be written in the first place. You can't make everybody's idea of the average thing just be what you want. It seems like you don't really care about the all-American girl. I don't at all feel included when it comes to this article. I feel like I'm being completely underrepresented. I feel like nobody even notices that Indians are a part of this country. And it's just so problematic, and I can't even. None of this talks about American women like me or the tons of other women that I know who happen to not be white or black, but have been born in this country and are as American or even more than the people mentioned in this article. I'm American as fuck, okay? I bleed red, white, and blue, man. I do. You have no idea. So this was just a one-off. I don't know. I saw this and I got really annoyed with it. I'm sorry, I'm so tired. It's just been a really, really long week. Thank you again to the subscribers who have, decided to stick on by, and I really hope I'm delivering as much as you would like. Like I said, it's a bit hard for me to come home and do a video. I get really tired. So it's Friday night, but I do have to work tomorrow. So, I'm sorry if I'm not as perky or, something as you would like. But yeah, so thank you for watching. And like I said, thank you again for sticking by me. I really hope other people decide to kind of give my videos a look. I'm improving on my channel and trying to, improve the quality of my videos with sound and lighting and all that kind of stuff. I'm still very new at this, so, it's a work in progress, but I think I'm getting there. Anyway, so thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.